Thank you for letting me come into your homes and talk to you. My name is Cathy Lane, and as most of you know, I'm the woman engaged to Prince Richard. Most of you have seen the press reports about me, and they've made me out to be the perfect person. And if I were in your shoes and I had seen them, I would think, this is too much. No one's that perfect. And you would be right. And last night we saw how right that is. These official biographies left out one big nasty truth.
Do you know what she's going to say?
She wouldn't tell me. She insisted on preparing it herself.
She's doing well. Very natural.
Shut up, Edmund.
I was a stripper in a nightclub. The footage you saw last night was real. It was me. That's what I did. It's not a time in my life that I'm very proud of. And I wanted to say to you, well, what I wanted to tell you is that I'm sorry. But the truth is, I'm not sorry. You know what you have to do now, Ruth? You have to tell the truth.
Guess who brought your favorite baseball cap?
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's over there with our stuff. Go ahead.
I know you're scared, but you have to end this now.
You say it like it's so easy.
It can be.
Reba, Frank Cooper. I know you
That's him. That's the cop that was at the trial. You called the cops. You promised.
Mama, don't let them take me.
Ruth, I didn't call him. I swear to God, I didn't. But I'm going to take care of this, okay? They're here because they're trying to keep an innocent girl out of jail.
And put me in her place.
No, they want to put Carmen in your place. That's their priority. Just stay here. I'll take care of this.
Can't. I have to. Did I get your son back for you? Trust me and stay here.
Reba,
Frank?
you have Ruth in there, right?
Yes, but she's scared to death. You have to back off.
We had to lock up Michelle Bauer in jail this morning. Okay, she's sitting in a cell right now.
And I will get her to come through for you, but you have to let me handle this.
Come on, honey. We're getting out of here.
David, you have to get to my house right away.
Hey, what's happened?
My mother kidnapped Ruth Lockhart's son.
What?
Yes, we found out about it, and Reva and I got the little boy back, but...
No, wait a minute. Back up. Carmen had Ruth's son.
Yes, she was holding that over Ruth's head so that she wouldn't tell the truth, but we got the little boy back. My mother has nothing left, okay? So, you know she must be getting desperate.
How could you let this happen?
What is it?
It's nothing.
What's wrong?
Took Vanessa to the hospital this morning for physical therapy, and now she's gone.
No deets. Not a plane, a chopper. I know that. But once I'm out of the state, I have false passports. I can book a flight. Yeah, that's right. I'm leaving in 10 minutes. You better have them ready. You hear me? Yeah.
Hello, Carmen. I bet you thought you'd never hear my voice again. Don't get me wrong. I am sorry if I have embarrassed any citizen of this country. I am very sorry. Very sorry. If I have caused even 1 minute of trouble for Richard. I care about him very much. And I would never want to hurt him or you. But given the circumstances at that time, I am not sorry that I worked in that club. My daughter had been taken away from me, and she was put in foster care. And I had to make enough money to hire a lawyer to get her back, fast. Waiting tables, I was lucky enough to clear $60 a night. And even a bad lawyer cost $100 an hour. And this was the only job that could make me enough money. I hated doing what I had to do, but I couldn't lose my daughter, and it's as simple as that. Richard knew about this a long time ago, and he accepted it and he understood it. Remember that the next time you think your prince doesn't understand hard times. I hope you're all very proud to have him as your ruler, because it's an honor, and he never forgets that, nor would I. I can't do anything about my past, but I can promise you that I would never hurt you or your prince. I have felt very welcome here, and I have come to think of San Cristobal as my home. I've been very fortunate, and I'd love a chance to give something back. What I won't do is be an embarrassment to you or Richard. It's in your hands. Being your princess is an honor, and I'll accept your decision about whether or not it's an honor I deserve. It's up to you. Thank you, and good night.
You're going to be here for the rest of your life. I'm going to see to that.
But my baby,
My grandchild. You're not going to see my son's child after it's born. My grandchild will live with me. I can't have a murderess taking care of a sweet baby.
No. You seem in an awful hurry to leave. Is that why the door was unlocked and unguarded?
There are guards around, and I have plenty of time.
You have plenty of nothing, Carmen. There's nobody around. Nobody.
Oh, really? And where are all your people, Vanessa? Who'd you bring, huh? Matt? Bill? Your ex-husband, Billy? I'm sure he'd love an old-fashioned lynching like this whole town.
No, actually, you're wrong about him. He wouldn't. He wouldn't at all. You see, we're different from you. We actually believe in the law.
Oh, please save it. So where is Frank Cooper, huh? Where are they? They have nothing on me, and they're not even supposed to be near my home.
You did your best to kill me, didn't you? Wonder if you could even imagine what it felt like lying there all those months, listening to you brag, listening to you tricking my husband into harming me. You know, for that alone, you should never see the light of day.
You know, you are right about one thing. I am surprised to hear your voice again, and I'm already sick of it. So, whoever is out here,
Nobody's out
come
there.
on inside. And
Nobody's out there. It's just you and me.
You came here alone? What were you thinking?
What I was thinking that you are not going anywhere.
To leave, Cassie. It's the last thing I want. I want you to stay, but I just can't keep on pretending that I feel the way that you do. Look, I know you probably don't want to hear this, but I can't lie anymore, Cassie. This is not a business arrangement for me, not anymore. I'm in love with you, Cassie. I'm completely, totally, madly in love with you.
Oh, I can't go through this again. Chance at some happiness and some security and having it ripped away again. But I can't let Richard suffer because of me.
Carmen Santos has Ruth completely spooked. You know she had Ruth's son last night, didn't you?
What?
Yeah.
We'd gotten down the street, and Charlie asked me what he'd done that was so bad, why we had to keep on moving, like it was his fault.
They do that.
He broke my heart. How did I let it get to this?
And you, Vanessa, you're the one who killed him. You killed the man I love.
Warned, we got Carmen locked up, okay? We need to get over to Rivas.
Okay, Frank,
Reva?
she's here, but she's scared to death, so go easy on her, okay?
Fine.
Miss Lockhart, thank you very much for coming down. Nice to see you again. I heard that you have something very important to tell us.
Yes, I have to make a statement about Carmen Santos, about what we did to Michelle Santos.
How dare you? How dare you come into my home? You don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about my life. You think I wanted you dead just to shut you up? You killed Ben. You were the one who killed him. You killed the man I love, Vanessa. Like this, huh? Is that what you did to him? Is that how it went that night?
No, he grabbed for the gun, and it went off.
Because you threatened him.
No.
He asked for you to help him, didn't he? Didn't he? He begged for you to go get help, and you just let him there, dying.
Actually, what he said was that you had shot him and left him to die.
I was protecting my daughter.
Protecting anybody. You were protecting your own skin, that's all.
No, I do look after my own. I take care of my children, and I settle my debts, Vanessa. And I'm just so happy you gave me the chance to take care of this one before I left town.
Come on now. You don't really think that I would come here with a loaded gun and shoot you, do you? You see, we really are
how does this work, Richard? What is it you're waiting for from the people? Come on. You must know what it means for the people to accept Cathy. After all, you're deciding whether I live or die based on it.
You act as if you're on some sort of a strange holiday, Edmund.
No, what do you say we just flip a coin? Would make about as much sense. Come on, Richard. You can do it. If you're so sure I'm guilty of all the things you think I am, why not? Have at it. Shoot me yourself and call it justice. You can't. Especially not over this. She was a stripper. Richard, a stripper. What were you thinking? That no one would find out about it? That it wouldn't matter? What sort of fantasy world are you living in?
Well, what's the news? What's going on with the switchboards?
Quiet, sir. Not a single call.
But no, not even a complaint?
It's as if she doesn't exist, sir.
All right. Get back there. Let me know. Let me know as soon as you hear anything, all right? Anything at all.
Perhaps it's best, Richard. After all, they could have gotten ugly. Maybe this will all just die down quietly.
Why don't you be quiet?
I'm sorry, Richard. But this royal fairy tale wedding of yours is not going to happen.
I'll get the warrant. Great, thank you very much. Listen, you can give us a couple minutes here. We've got some business to take care of, and when we get back here, I promise you we'll figure out some ways that we can help you out.
It doesn't look like a big event.
What, are you nuts? I heard thunder. I felt the earth move.
No, that's what's gonna happen when I try to get out here and live my life.
No, it's not. Things are gonna work out, Ruth. You're gonna be fine.
Well, you're very nice to try and help me.
Is that supposed to be goodbye? Because if you think that I create these big messes and then just walk away, you're nuts. You're gonna see a lot of me, so you should get used to it.
You'd be a good preacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you ever been to a tent meeting?
Yes, I have. When I was a kid, we used to go all the time. My mama used to take us outside of Tulsa. We'd sit there, we'd get all sweaty, and we'd get stuck to the seats, and we'd have those cardboard fans, you know, from the local hardware. We'd have to listen to Reverend Bueller go on and on and on.
Testify, and nobody would leave until everybody had come to Jesus. I remember it well.
So, what, you're saying I'm pushy like those old guys?
No, you can hold a room. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you did more than just fill a tent. You had a whole crowd of people who had better things to do to come out and protest for me. Some of them don't even know. Some of them they have no reason to care about. That's a gift.
You know what my kids would call it? Pushy, overbearing, know-it-all.
I mean it, Reva. You have a gift. You should use it.
Well, I'm going to college. That's the plan.
Sometimes God has another plan for us.
Oh, God, this is so cool. Go away. You're not real. Go away.
Right here, baby. Look at me, Michelle.
What are you doing here?
Well, it's over.
What?
You're free.
Oh.
You're free, baby.
Oh, God. Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Come on.
What a comfortable lie. You're no different than me, Vanessa. We both shot a man, except you shot him for no reason. You think about that the next time you look in the mirror.
They're not gonna let you go, you know.
They will. They have nothing on me.
They'll find it. And they'll find you wherever you go.
Not if I can help it. You see, I'm going away for a very long time. But I don't forget. This is how it's going to happen, Vanessa. You're going to be walking down the street with Nat. The sun's going to be shining, the air crisp. I'm going to be the furthest thing from your mind. And that's when we'll meet. When you least suspect it.
Why does this stuff have to take so long?
You've been breaking my pencils. Listen, just don't worry about that, okay? The good thing is that this whole case will be solved soon. And good old Ben Warren can rest in peace, and his gun-trigger happy girlfriend could be paying finally for all of her sins.
Yeah, some of them anyway. It's pretty funny you talking about Ben Warren. I think he's been watching us from the other side, just laughing.
Chasing our tails during this case. Yeah, you're probably right.
I'll tell you one thing, I'll be glad when this case wraps up. I'll be looking forward to some nice, boring cases for a change. I'm tired of eating and sleeping my work all the time.
Yeah, well, you know what? I can't even get away from it in my sleep. I'm dreaming about Carmen Santos every single night.
Yeah, I bet Elaine's been loving that, huh?
I wish Elaine was around to even know about it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Listen, how are they doing in Greece?
They're doing fine. Yeah. I talked to Marina today. You know, I send her homework assignments, and she likes it there. You know, she's having a good time.
Yeah, I bet she misses you. Both of them.
Yeah, I guess.
What's going on, Frank? What, you and Elaine have a fight or something?
Wish my wife was around long enough for us to even get into a fight.
Well, you will. Sooner or later, this case will be over. They'll be back from Greece, and you guys will be a nice nuclear family, fighting as usual.
Yeah, well, it's just that,
What?
Nothing, man. Everything's fine, okay?
Oh, yeah, right.
Everything's fine.
Talk, okay?
David.
No, I want you to talk.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Talk to me. I want to listen, okay? I owe you anyway. You've listened to the whole story of Vicky and me, so what's up?
Yeah, speaking of which, what's up with that anyway?
I don't know. We're just trying to get to know each other again. But we're talking about you.
I don't know what. I just feel like an outsider, that's all. I mean, it's actually been kind of nice to go home alone. That way I don't feel like I'm getting in anybody's way, so.
What's that all about?
What? Nothing. I mean, look, ever since I wanted to be a cop, Lainey always hated the idea. She's always concerned about my safety and our family life, and you know what? Hey, she was absolutely right. What, this job just sucks all my life and energy right out of me. So what happens? I get suspended, okay? You know what? I actually looked at that as a blessing in disguise, because I thought, you know what? I could finally use this time to get reacquainted with my wife and my daughter.
And you did.
No, brother, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Actually, you know, I think their lives have kind of gone on. I've kind of developed this whole routine in life without me even around. You know, even at dinner, I sit down and try to get in conversation. You know, I don't even know what the hell to say anymore. And they actually have developed this beautiful mother-daughter relationship, and I think that's beautiful, but I just get the feeling that they don't even need me anymore.
They need you, Frank. And I don't think it's unusual for a mother and daughter to have a great relationship. It's actually a blessing that they do. And Jilly and my mom were the same way when we were much younger. It's a girl thing.
Yeah, man, maybe you're right, huh?
Yeah, I am. Well, every now and then. Listen, I think you're the best husband and father I know. And I know they're very lucky to have you.
doing, Vanessa? Are you okay?
I'm sorry, honey. I just had to come here. I had to look her in the eye.
What is this? Did you pull a gun on my mother?
No. I brought that. Put it down, honey. It's not loaded. I just didn't think she'd talk to me without it.
I'm on my way out of here, and so are all of you. Danny.
I canceled your chopper. You won't be needing it. Ruth Lockhart just made her statement to the police.
You're bluffing. You're bluffing, just like Vanessa.
Honey?
Hello, Carmen. You know, I've waited for a very long time for this moment. I just couldn't think of what I would say to you, but then I realized that there really isn't anything to say to you. There's no punishment to fit your crime.
Except that you're out of our lives. For good.
And don't bother, Mama, because the police know everything.
Do they, baby? Do they know that I was just trying to protect you? That I would never do anything to harm you? You know because you were there. You know that the only thing that I'm guilty of is loving my family and trying to protect you.
Wonderful. Really wonderful.
What's he doing here?
Richard had me flown in. He wanted me to see your speech. According to him, my fate depends on how the people respond to it.
What does he mean?
It's nothing. How are you? How are you?
It's like a tomb here. The halls are quiet, and I walk past the switchboard and nothing.
Cathy, you just finished speaking. It's going to take some time.
Richard,
The people are just, they're thinking about it, you know?
Richard, please. We both know what this means. If they were thrilled about me, if they were even willing to give me a chance, we would have heard. I'm too big a liability.
No, don't. That's not
Truth, Richard. He didn't mean to, Miss Lane. But he set you up for this. He knows better than to think your past could be kept a secret.
I thought I told you to be quiet. Come here. I don't ever want you talking to her again. Do you understand me?
Face the facts, Richard!
The only facts you're going to have to face, my friend, is you could be having your last meal very soon. Because if the people reject Cassie, you are going to pay the price.
You know, baby. You were there.
Don't
You
listen
set
to her, Pilar.
me
Don't
up.
listen to her.
The only setup is what you did to Michelle and Vanessa.
I couldn't go to jail, Danny, because I had to take care of my family. You walked away. I carried this whole family all these years, all by myself. I took care of all of you. And just when you were old enough to share it with me, to take over, you walk. You forgot about your father. You forgot about your brother. All because of her. All because of her. And I couldn't let that happen.
Miss Santos, we have a warrant for your arrest.
Turn around, please.
Carmen Santos, you're under arrest. 2 counts of attempted murder, obstruction of justice, perjury, and conspiracy. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand? Mrs. Santos, you have to answer that question. Do you understand?
I understand.
You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, will be appointed to you by the court. Understand? David?
This way.
This is really happening. That's my mother. And I don't feel a thing. Nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
There you go.
There's no use fighting it.
Fighting what? Oh, we're back on the God's plan for me thing. Right. Well, you know, I've been looking for the paperwork for that for years now, so if you find it, let me know.
I think I have. You're the one who said it was no accident or paths crossed. You think God is one-sided in this, that he wouldn't have something there for both of us?
Well, I got to help you. That's plenty for me.
You spoke up. You saw the big event and you stood up and everybody listened. You can call it fate if you want to. Fine. But don't ignore it.
Here we are.
Charlie!
We got ice cream.
Yeah, I see. You're wearing it.
Are you done here?
Almost.
So, are we moving again?
No, honey. We're not. We're staying here. This is home. It's a good place.
It's me. Yes. Yeah, it's me. How did you track me down here? I see. You thought so, huh? Really? What? Yeah, sure. When? I'll be there.
You okay?
That was a TV station.
They want you to do another interview?
They want to give me a job. Oh,
You won't have me executed, Richard. We both know that. You don't have it in you.
Well, that could be your last miscalculation, Edmund.
I'm sorry for the delay, sir.
Take Edmund to his cell and tell Colonel Dax to make the necessary preparations for tomorrow. He'll understand what I'm talking about.
Richard!
Take him away!